Master Rule 7, it's about measurement rule, measurement Concord. When a measurement is regarded as one quantity, one amount, or one unit, it takes a singular verb, even though the member appears to be plural. Examples: 5,000 naira is enough. 10 years is a long year. 20 liters is sufficient. But we use plural verb when they refer to individual units rather than a single measurement. And these are the examples. The 3 years we spent in Lagos were unforgettable. 3 separate years being referred to here. So that's why we use plural verb. The 20 liters of fuel were poured into different containers. These 20 liters here is used, this measurement is a different quantity, individual units. It is not a whole, and that is why the plural verb is considered. Master Rule 8, it's about pluralia tantum concord. What do you mean by this? These are the nouns that appear in plural form because they end with S or most of the time, but in reality they are singular nouns. So they can come in different forms. The first part, which is part 1, plural forms, they are in plural form but they are singular nouns, and that's why they take singular verbs. School subjects, as a majority of our school subjects, they end with S, and they are singular. Mathematics, for instance, linguistics, they are singular subjects, but they end with S, so they take singular verb. The same thing applicable to diseases: measles, diabetes, tuberculosis, and so on and so forth. Tuberculosis is curable. We do not say because it ends with S, we will give it plural. No, it's still singular subject, singular noun. The same thing applicable to games, snake and ladders, and so on and so forth. D sometimes can be titles of books, magazine, and newspapers. And E, it can be some certain words that end in S, but they are, or that end with S, but they are singular subject. They are singular noun. That's why they take singular verb, even if they end with S. News, for instance, means, which means method. The news is encouraging. We will not say the news are encouraging because it ends with S. No, the news, it ends with S, but it is singular noun. This time around, part 2 of pluralia tantums, and we have known what we mean by that. Those words that end with S. Initially, we said that there are some words that end with S, but they take singular verb because they are singular noun. But this time around, this part 2, some words as well, they end with S, but they take plural verb. That is one between that of part 1 and this one. And these are the examples of those words that end with S. Always like that whenever I want to write them, because they don't have singular form, and they take plural verb this time around. Like arms, when it means weapon; funds, when we mean money; goods, outskirts, and so on and so forth. These are the examples. Manners are good. The remains, which is the corpse, the remains of the man have been buried, not has been. My trousers are neat, not is neat. The scissors are sharp. The funds have been released, not the funds is been released, have been released. All those words, they take plural verb. Master Rule 9, and this rule is about of. The noun after of controls the verb. There are some certain expressions or certain words that include of, that whenever the time we are to consider the nature of verb to be used with them, what the noun that comes after the preposition of will determine the types of verb to be used. And these common expressions are have of, most of, some of, all of, plenty of, part of, percentage of, and so on and so forth. How the rule works: if the noun after of is singular, and this time around most of the time that singular will also be uncountable, use a singular verb. If the noun after of is a plural, and which is countable, use a plural verb. These are the examples in which noun that comes after of is singular, and it takes singular verb. Examples: half of the water is gone. Number 2, most of the money, money, has been spent. Plenty of the work is complete. None of the information is correct. Water, money, work, information are uncountable nouns, so they take singular verb, because uncountable noun always takes singular verb. And these are the examples of noun that comes after of that takes plural. And I told you when it comes with after countable plural noun. Half of the students are absent. Most of the boys have arrived. Plenty of the players have registered. A lot of the cars are damaged. Students, boys, players, cars are plural nouns, so they take plural verb. So determine the type of verb. Just pay attention to the noun that comes after of. If it is uncountable noun, use singular verb. If it is countable noun, use plural verb. Master Rule 10, the number rule. The rule states, this rule deals with the following expression: a number of, the number of. But for now, we are dealing with a number of. Whenever the time we have a number of, the rule states a number of plus plural noun plus plural verb. Because a number of means many, so and many is plural, it takes plural verb, it takes plural subject as well. These are the examples. A number of students are absent, plural subject, plural verb. A number of teachers have arrived. A number of candidates were, so on and so forth, were punished, for instance. Now to the number of. Unlike a number of that takes plural subject, plural verb, the number of takes plural noun, singular verb. Plural noun, singular verb. Because the number of, when you are talking about the number of, the real subject is the number, not the plural that comes after the number of. For instance, the number of students. The real subject to be considered is the number, not the students. That's why we use singular. In short, when we have the number of, it follows plural noun, singular verb. And these are the examples. The number of students is absent, not are absent. The number of applicants has increased, as the number of candidates was disqualified. So this is the rule guiding the number of. Try as much as possible to differentiate between a number of and the number of. A number of takes plural subject, plural verb. The number of takes plural subject, singular verb. Also, under the number rule, we have one of. One of, whenever the time we see one of, it follows this pattern: one of plus plural noun plus singular verb, because the true subject is one, not the plural noun. So that's why we use plural noun plus singular verb. Examples: one of the students has arrived. One of the candidates was selected. One of the boys plays football. Exceptions to the rule mentioned. The first one is many a. To consider the nature of verb and the subject to be used with many a, Just consider delete a many and leave a, and the rules. For instance, if we have only a, we have singular subject and singular verb goes with a. The same thing applicable to many a. It takes singular noun, singular verb. For instance, even many a means plural, many, but in application, we use singular subject, singular verb for many a. For instance, many a student has failed. You not say because we have many there, you not say many a students. No, it takes singular subject, singular verb. Many a player has injured. Many a teacher was honored. Even it means that many teachers were honored, many players have been injured. The second exceptional case is more than one. When more than one is used in a sentence, it follows this pattern. It takes singular subject, singular verb. More than one player has scored. More than one candidate was absent. Though in meaning, more than one can give plural meaning, but in application, it takes singular subject, singular verb. And these are the examples. Master Rule 11, the who rule, or relative pronoun concord. In this definition, we have stated what relative pronoun means, and these are the common relative pronouns: who, whom, which, that. And how to apply this rule? The first step is that you locate your relative pronoun. Having located your relative pronoun in the sentence, the second step is ask yourself, who or what does this relative pronoun refers to? Having known this as well, then let that now determine the verb. The relative pronoun, the noun that it refers to, will determine the type of verb to be used. Now, these are the examples to the rule. Example 1. She is one of the girls who are always punctual. The first thing is that you locate the relative pronoun who. And what is this relative pronoun refers to? It is referring to girls, and the girls is plural. And that's why the verb that we use is plural verb. She is one of the girls who are always punctual. And number 2, she is the only one of the girls who is always punctual. Number 2, she is the only one of the girls who is always punctual. Here, who refers to the only one, and the only one is singular. That's why we use singular verb, because it is singular noun. Singular noun takes singular verb. This marks the end of the classes for Rules of Concord. Why 11 rules when we have many rules of Concord, even more than 24 rules? I specifically mention or state these 11 rules, and I call them master rules, because these rules captures many other rules, many other sub-rules of Concord. So we can say with these 11 rules mentioned, we have captured enough Concord that a candidate needs to know for the examination. So just pay attention to these rules, these 11 rules, and you are free to go as far as the examination Concord is concerned.